Sports Talk, what's going on? Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day. I hope you guys are enjoying the sun. It's great outside. Just came home from work. It's great. It's a beautiful day. I hope you have plans for the weekend to spend with your family. Memorial Day weekend, anytime you get to barbecue and chill and relax, smoke your cigars, and enjoy some drinks. It's great. I'm looking forward to it. We have a few things before we talk about the Miami Heat meltdown so far. Before we talk about the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, the report came out. LeBron James played with a torn tandem, and we all know that, man, because you could see year 20, the guy came out. He was averaging almost like 35, dropping almost 40 a game. You know what I mean? He went on a tear. He was just killing it. And the only people there were three of them leading the NBA in scoring. It was him, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid, who's a Joel regular season Embiid, right? Those three guys were they were dominant. Then he fell. He heard that. You heard him say, "Hey, I heard a pop. I heard a pop," and I knew from that moment it was over. But they made the trade. He came back. They got to. I remember playing football, right? I was playing football, and I was trying to sack the quarterback, and the running back was right there trying to stop me. I'm 305, so I was able to get both of them together, and I sacked the quarterback, so we rolling, and the running back cleats landed on my thumb, and it was just blood was gushing everywhere. It's a good thing we were in the snow, and I took some snow and I put that on there and I snap it back, and it's good. I'm glad I did that because while your adrenaline is moving, it's good to you could do a lot of stuff like that, but I still play. So you have to be able to. It's up to you your pain tolerance, right? So if your pain tolerance is low, if it's high, so it's up to you. How much can you take? And the guy playing with a torn tandem and still dominant, right? In year 20. Now, and people comparing LeBron James, 20-year-old LeBron James to 38-year-old LeBron James. Two different players, but it says a lot about you. You comparing him to like who are you going to compare LeBron James to, right? And this is why people get upset at me when I said that Jordan is not. I've seen a better version of Michael Jordan, right? There's a lot of Jordans. Tatum, Tatum played like Kobe. Kobe was a better version of Jordan. You know what I mean? Like you see, Klay Thompson is a better version of Reggie Miller, but Reggie was tougher and better defender. You know what I mean? But in terms of style, the 3-point shooters, that's what he gives you. You know what I mean? You look at what's his name? Trae Young. Trae Young is Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? So a better version of Allen Iverson. Like, can you imagine if Allen Iverson was in the gym, if he worked out, if he practiced, the guy could have still been playing. He was an elite player. He's still gonna go down as a Hall of Fame. But I'm just saying that's what it is. So I've seen a better Michael Jordan. So once you, it's like, okay, when you have an old car and they come with a newer car, better, faster, right? Faster, doable. Kobe played for 20 years. Jordan couldn't last 15 years. His body gave up because Jordan was partying all the time. Jordan, what I mean? Late in the year, maybe year 10, he started working out. But by that time it was over. Because year 12, 13, 14, 15, Jordan was trash. He was holding on. I watched, like I said, I went in again. I watched Jordan score 2 points, 40 minutes. I watched another time where Jordan, they were getting blown out, and he had to go in the game to keep his average. And those team now and team then are different, right? But this is not about Kobe, Jordan, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not about that. But I'm just saying I've seen a better version. I was talking to a buddy of mine, Gio. Shout out to Gio. We were talking. We were like, for somebody to be like LeBron James, for somebody to come around to be like the LeBron James, to dominate for 20 years straight, it had to be artificial intelligence. They had to create half man and half machine. They had to create that person in the lab to give him the LeBron James gene, his DNA, that mentality, and to be out there like that. The durability, you need somebody that you could count on, right? So the availability, all that stuff, all of the above, that person is there. That IQ, the basketball IQ, the leadership. You know what I mean? To block out the noise, knowing that you on the court. Like when he said that, LeBron said the other day, he's better than 95% of an NBA player right now. I would say 99. I would say right now, LeBron James is better than 99% of a player in the NBA. All right, is he better than Giannis? No. Right now, no. Right? Because he's in year 20. You see, Giannis, Kevin Durant, those, those guys are considered the best player. You see what I'm talking about? You comparing LeBron James, who's in year 20, going to year 21. If he's not going to retire, and he's not going to Golden State. And I hear people saying, "Wow, he's going to Golden State and to get a ring." Or this is the same like Kevin Durant. No, Kevin Durant joined a team, a 73-win team, who beat him after he was up 3-0, and they beat them. He joined them to get a ring. That's why I don't respect his ring. His rings, you got asterisks, asterisks next to his ring. Rings, rather. Right? He joined that, but LeBron James just beat this Golden State 4-2, and they beat them in the play-in. You know what I mean? So it's not a team that he can't beat. So they had to get somebody else to help them to beat him when they won, and that they were, because when they won, remember that year, Golden State won. When LeBron before LeBron got hurt and KD got hurt, before LeBron got hurt, they were the number one seed. They were the number one team, and then he got hurt, and then you see what happened. But still, anyway, like I said, we got to create that. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, with LeBron James, like I said, torn tandem, we all know that. We all know that. But I brought up LeBron James to say Kwame Brown, just to bring up Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, if you're looking at the history of sports period, all sports, right? I'm not gonna to say which sport, whether it's football, basketball, whatever. Look at the history of sports period. You look at them, and if you have, I don't know if they have that, right? But we're gonna pretend real quick. If they have a Mount Rushmore for the greatest bust, the biggest bust rather, biggest loser, trash, landfill, not just regular trash. I'm talking about landfill trash where people feces all over, right? If you have that, that's Kwame Brown. A guy who you couldn't count on for anything. A guy who couldn't, listen, I call Anthony Davis trash. I call D'Angelo Russell trash, right? I call Anthony Davis, trash. I'm going to say his name again twice because he's trash. Right? You can't be 7-footed like that. I call Joel Embiid trash. Oh, you're a big man. You should dominate like that. Right? I call Mitchell, who's regular season trash with the Cleveland Cavs. The guy lighting it up, but when it matters, But yes, I call these guys trash, but Kwame Brown is triple, quadruple trash. So him saying the other night, he said LeBron James. Look at LeBron James. LeBron James should dominate. LeBron James should just drive to the basket. Yes, I was saying that's the same thing too. You can't, like I said, you cannot. A lot of people are comparing a 20-year-old version of LeBron James to a 38-year-old LeBron James. Yeah, year 20. But it says a lot about this guy. Michael Jordan was a shell of himself in year 12. Let me repeat that. People are comparing LeBron James in year 20 to when he first came in the league in 2003, whatever, 2003. He came in 2003. They comparing him when he had the chosen one, he had all the stuff, so many pressure. No player ever in the history of sports, no player ever had that much pressure on them like LeBron did. Chosen one, all the magazine, all the stuff, and he came in, and people they were rooting for him to fail, and he came in with that pressure and performed, shut it down. So he did everything he had to do, right? But so he did that. So when you look at it, right? When you look at it, in year 20, you comparing LeBron James to, like, you know what I mean? So that's something. That's something, man. It says a lot. So it's not the same player. But anyway, you know, yes, did I want LeBron James to drop to the basket? Of course. But he's been playing with a torn tandem. How many people, like, again, I don't, you know, his pain tolerance had to be, I don't know, right? To be able to play like that every game. You saw what he did the other night. He dropped 31 the first half. He didn't even, you know, he rested for a second and then came back in the game. 31 points. He could have dropped 50 if he wanted to. Now the 20-year-old LeBron James would have dropped 50 or even 60, right? But it's not the same player. He can't. The guy was playing hurt on a broken ankle, broken foot, and he did that. So yes, I was like, drop to the basket, but I know he was hurt. He's not the same player. That's why he was jacking up threes. He can't do it. He's hurt. He don't have a player. He's the alpha on the team. He's been trying to give AD the reign. AD can't do it. AD's not an alpha. Kevin Durant's not an alpha. You know what I mean? So for Kwame Brown to talk trash, Kwame Brown is the last person. Kwame Brown is the last person who should talk trash. You never that dude. Anyway, man, I'm not gonna waste my time on this trash, man. The guy's trash. You know, I'm excited. I just saw earlier when I look at my phone. I saw DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, a free, you know, got released from the Cardinals. They were trying to trade him. They were asking number one picks. You know, number one pick. Nobody's taking him. No, what? You think I'm gonna give you the number one pick in that huge contract? So you know they can keep him. They don't have the money to keep him. And when they saw no one was biting, they drop it to two number two. Nobody moved on that. It's better to get a young pup. You know what I mean? Get a young player from the draft, man. So they had to release him. So you know, he at first he was in New England. He was in Boston. He was saying he wanted to play for New England. Because he was trying to create a buzz to get drafted, to get traded. But nobody was gonna give up the number 1 pick, 2 picks. Come on, man, get out of here. And then he said you want to play with the Bills, with Buffalo Bills. You know, he put the Buffalo Soldier songs. You know, Buffalo wasn't trying to trade for him. Listen, if you want to win a championship, go to the Jets. Go to the Jets. Do we need him? As a Jet fan, do we need him? No, we don't. We don't need him. I mean, we don't need him. But you trade Corey Davis. You have DeAndre Hopkins. Because of course, you know what I mean. I wanted Odell Beckham, but hey, it didn't work. Odell Beckham, you know, he wasn't gonna come, but the Aaron Rodgers situation took so long. He needed a job. You know, Baltimore called him. Hey, they give him all that money, so he said, "Hey, why not?" He took that money. He took the money. He already have a ring, so that's it. But DeAndre Hopkins, for him, he gotta, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Would he? Gio, again, Buddy Gio was saying, maybe you go with Cleveland. You go back to with Deshaun, but I told Gio, you know, they had friction, so I don't think you would want to go there. Maybe, and then, you know, Gio mentioned the Chiefs. They don't need him, but that would be dangerous. That would be dangerous. You know what I mean? That would be dangerous. But listen, if you want to win a chip, go play with Aaron Rodgers. Go to the Jets. You could be the number 1 receiver there, even though Gary Wilson is the number 1 receiver, but 1 and 1A. But they don't need him. But still, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Because that would be nice. Let's go Jets, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for football, man. We'll see what happens. But anyway, man, elephant in the room, man. Celtics and the Miami Heat. From game 1, game 2, Miami, of course, Celtics were, you know, there were a lot of pressure on them. Cause, come on, you're the number 1 seed, number 1 team. There were a lot of pressure on them. A lot of pressure on Boston. You saw that. They were playing with a lot of pressure. That's why Jimmy Butler was able to come in and punch them in the mouth. He dropped 30 piece both games. But game 3, you can't, you know, even though they won, but Jimmy Butler, he was tired, 16 points. He's still tired now. You see it. Game 4, game 5, you see it. He's tired. He worn down. And those games, the only reason they won, because Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart didn't show up. And people were clowning. They were clowning Jaylen Brown for saying, "Don't let us get one. Don't let us get one now." And look at what happened. People were clowning. Oh, come on, man! But now they got 1. They got 2. The pressure now is shifted from Boston now to Miami. They punch them in the mouth, boom, twice, back-to-back losses. Pressure shifted from Boston to Miami now. Because now you saying to yourself, oh, wow. Now, what do we do? What's going on? Because now, so now, because if you look at it, right? If Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Marcus Smart, if both of them drop 25 points a game, they win the game. Alfred's gonna do his thing, but Alfred's gonna give you what, 6 points, 8 points a game. He's old, so I don't expect much from him, right? But that's a recipe. If both the three-headed monsters, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and Tatum, all 3 of them gave you 25 points, that's 75 points right there. If you're lucky to get 10 from Hartford, right? Come on, that's 85 points, and the rest of the team, you know, all you need is 8 points from them, a couple rebounds. But still, tomorrow, if Boston beat Miami, it's over. It's over. If they beat Miami, it's over. Because Miami playing with all the pressure right now. Because they don't have the players to stop to do it on a consistent level. They don't have that. You know what I mean? Butler can't do it on his own. Got what, 33 years old, 32, whatever. You know what I mean? He can't do it on a consistent basis. You know, he can't give you 30 every night. He can't. You saw that in the final with the Lakers when they went to the finals. He was worn out. He was tired. He gave everything he had. And now again, regular season and playoff are two different things. Regular season, you could do all of that, run around, whatever. I don't pay attention to team late in the season. When you look at February, March, April, that's when I start paying attention. You know what I mean? February, March, that's when you see the real team, who they are about. April, okay, you getting right, you giving up for the playoff. That's why I see what's going on. But you could do whatever you're doing in December, November, December. I don't pay attention to you, man. You can do it. Nobody playing defense. It's like an all-star team. It's an all-star game, rather. You know what I mean? Nobody playing defense. So why not? They're nervous. But for me, if Miami were to beat Boston, they're gonna get swept. They can't beat Denver. They don't have it. They're gonna get swept. They will not win a game. You're not gonna win a game scoring 16 points a game. I'm sorry, you're not. You're not gonna be able to do that. They don't have it. They don't have the player. Ben Adebayo is not. You know, they have to get in the draft. They need a true center, a true rim protector to play center, and to put Ben Adebayo at his true position, which is power forward. Right? You do that, and you know, yeah, Tyler could do his thing, whatever, but he's always hurt. So you need somebody else. You know, get a guard, get somebody to help Jimmy, like like a 6'9", 6'8" guard that can come in, actually score and defend to help him. You know what I mean? So you have what, so you need a 2 years. 2 years, he's 35. Does he still have the desire to do it? We don't know. But you don't want to be too late. That's so the window for Miami, this is it. And they can't beat Denver. They're struggling right now with Boston. They can't beat Denver. Denver have Nikola Jokic. He's playing volleyball with you. He get all the rebounds, all the offensive rebounds. So you can't stop that. You're hoping that Jamal don't show up. Jamal Murray, that is. You're hoping that he doesn't show up, but he does. But you have the role player. Cordell Pope, the guys can't miss. And I'm like, where were you with the Lakers? But it's funny, a lot of guys cannot play with LeBron James because there's a lot of pressure to play with him. You're on TV every night. The expectation is so high. But when they go to small market, when they go somewhere, so it's easy for them to perform. There's no pressure. They're just them. You see, he's shooting from anywhere. He's like Steph Curry. He's shooting from anywhere, making it. So it's not, but they trash with LeBron. I'm like, come on, man, you trash. You trash, man. So they can't do that. But Miami don't have the player to do it. Boston, I like the coach, man. I like the coach. He's a great dude. The guy's a Christian. He's doing his thing, man. People are clowning him because he's talking about Jesus, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I like what he said. When you win the championship, people are thinking God, but then when they lose it, nobody's talking about that. And I like what he's putting his faith in God. And that's good. You gotta believe. You have to believe. None of us could do it alone, man. None of us will be where we are without the Lord Jesus Christ. So he's done that. So I like that. I like that. But Boston have they have the recipe to actually do it. You know what I mean? Can you keep? They don't have a rim protector, but can you keep Nikola Jokic, from the rim? You force him to shoot those mid-range shots. You force him to do that, which is something that Lakers were able to do with LeBron James and Rui Hachimura, because AD, who should have been a true rim protector, wasn't. He was a sun-timer. He was nowhere to be found. Which way did he go? That's what he was doing. It's like, man, come on, man. That guy's soft, trash. Anthony Davis. Anyway, man, the guy's not alpha. I don't know what he is, but He's none of that. None of that. You know, I've seen WNBA, you know, with more heart. Anyway, that's not saying that the WNBA is not, they're not tough. A lot of the women, they're tough. They're pretty good. They're solid. They're pretty good. You know what I mean? So, hey, anyway, man. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. But I would love it. I would love to see Boston come out and win. They win game 6. Punch them in the mouth. They come. You know, you win game 6. Season's over. Series over. You go to game 7. You end that. And then you start game 1 with Denver. You got to shoot them out. So when Celtics play in Denver, by the time at that point they'll be red hot because you just came in from a seven game series with Boston when you were down 3-0, and you come back, you win 4 straight to beat them. And that is, and so now going to Denver, you're going with the momentum, and then boom, you're able to punch them in the mouth because they didn't beat the Lakers. Lakers beat themselves. They didn't beat the Lakers. Lakers lost because LeBron James was hurt. If LeBron wasn't hurt, you saw in game 4, he took over the team. He took over the game. He could have done that. If LeBron wasn't hurt, they would have been waiting for the final right now. You know what I mean? If LeBron wasn't hurt, if AD had, man, I may win him. Anyway, I didn't focus on Boston, man. So, but I'm you know, I want to see a good game. So, you know what I mean? So, and then there's a lot of teams who need help. There's a lot of talk with Giannis going to Golden State. That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. LeBron going to Golden State. That wouldn't be fair either. People, you know what I mean? So like I said, LeBron just beat them, so it's not. But my cousin's a Knicks fan, so I would. It would be better now. Do I want Giannis to go to Orlando Magic? That's my team. I would love that for him to play with Ben Carroll. Man, that would be amazing. You pair Giannis with Ben Carroll, they would dominate the East. They would dominate the East. But I see, but to be realistic, he's not leaving a small market to go to another small market. Even Miami is, Orlando is not a small market like that, but still, they're not New York City. So, which is why I see him going to the Knicks. If he's not, again, they fired the coach because he wanted the coach fired. He said he wasn't happy, so they fired the coach. Ownership, so we'll see what happens. But that would be something. You pair Giannis with Jalen Brunson, who's a dog, man. That dude is a dog. And I was telling a lot of people before, I was a fan of the guy, man. I'm still a fan of his. He's a great player. He's gonna be a Hall of Fame. If he continue like that, no injury, Lord's help, nothing happened to him, he'll be all right. I was telling people in Dallas, people kept saying, Luka, it's Luka. I said, no. It's Jalen Brunson. He's the anchor of that team. I told someone that, I said, hey, if you remove Jalen Brunson from that team, there's nothing. Oh, no, it's Luka. Of course. The same thing, okay, you have Michael Jordan and you have Scottie Pippen, right? You remove Scottie Pippen from the team, there's nothing. You remove Jordan from the team, they're still winning games. Right? The same way you saw Chicago was one back all the way because the referee bet on the game. That's the same referee who went to jail. Part of the went to jail. They were better on the game, so they didn't want Chicago to win without Jordan, so they did that. You know what I mean? But you remove Scottie Pippen from that team, they can't win. But you remove Jordan, they will still win. So Brunson was Scottie Pippen. Brunson was Scottie Pippen. I told people that. That was Scottie Pippen. Brunson was the anchor, was the heart of that team in Dallas. People all along was no. Brunson was the one who double teamed. Not Luka. Now you saw what happened when you put Luka and Kyrie Irving top heavy. They don't play defense, and what happened? Couldn't even make the playoffs. Couldn't even make the playoffs before the trade. They were up there, and then they kept falling. And you see, Brunson took the Knicks far. He took them to the playoff. Yes, they lost. But you see what they did? They beat Cleveland. Even though Cleveland, too top heavy. You have too many guards. Too many guards in Cleveland. Mitchell's trash. It's regular season. Why do you think he was traded? You know what I mean? Why do you think he was traded? Because, come on. You know what I mean? That's it. If he was that important, he would. Come on, man. Regular season, he's that dude. He's doing his thing. Playoff come, trash. Cleveland, too many. They're top heavy. Too many guards. They need a true rim protector. I hope they're able to get that. Go to the draft. I would trade Mitchell if I'm Cleveland. You know what I mean? You don't need him. I would trade Mitchell. But in the draft, they need a true rim protector to a true center. You know what I mean? And you know, put some meat in, play defense. The same thing that Miami need, that rim protector, that true center, and put Bam Adebayo on the 4 to let him play the 4, which is where he should be. Now as a center, not the 5. The same thing with Orlando. You have Ben Carroll. You have somebody you could build around. You have Ben Carroll, who's rookie of the year. The kid is solid. Give you 30 every night. You need a true center, not the small, lanky. No, you need a true big body center that could come in, right? They have Orlando Magic have the number 6 and number 11 pick, right? You get a guard. You get another. You get a shooting guard. You get a guard that can come up, whatever. You get a guard to play, somebody that can complement Ben Carroll to play together and have a number 11 pick. You get you a true center, a big body. You do that, Orlando will be all right, cause they're 1 or 2 player away. They did. Cause every game they won't get blown. I watch all the games. My team, Orlando Magic. I watch all the games. They won't get blown out. But they were there in every game. So all they need is a true rim. They need a rim protector that could come in. That's that. Now you know what I mean. You look at Atlanta. I would trade Trae Young. Trade him to the Lakers. You need that. They got to rebuild, man. They got to rebuild. Firing the coach was a mistake, but you got to rebuild. If I'm the owner, I'll fire the GM. To be honest with you, Trae Young don't want to be there. Rebuild. You got to rebuild. You know what I mean? I would trade Trae Young to the Lakers. Lakers have a number 1 pick. They have a first round pick and a second round pick this year. I would give her that first round pick for Trae Young. I would do that. You know what I mean? So that would work for the Lakers. And the second round pick, get a true rim protector. If you're gonna keep AD, I would trade AD. He sucks. He's trash. He's garbage. But if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna keep AD, put him on the 4. What do you want to be? Because he's soft. But get a true rim protector every night. A 7-footer, a true 7-footer, not a slim skinny. You need that frame that could come in, put their presence, let their presence fall. You need that. And the Knicks need a true center. You need somebody. You got to pair somebody with Brunson. Listen, if you could give up your I don't think you should get. You could give up your number 1 pick this year, your first round pick this year, and give 2 future first round picks next year in the year in 2025. You give that to the Bucks. You take Giannis. You don't want to waste Brunson's talent. Because what? Okay, go to the playoff and exit the first round every year, or exit the second round. You don't want that. You want the guy you want to give him an opportunity to do that. The guy came to the Knicks when he didn't have to. He left money on the table to come here to go to the Knicks. So reward him with somebody else. You don't want to burn him out like the 76ers did with Allen Iverson. They burn him out, and they didn't give him another star. Because right now it's a 2-3 star team. You need to add somebody else in the draft that could whatever. If you're not gonna do that, trade those. Give up this year first rounder. Give up 2020, 24, 2025. It's okay for Giannis. I would do that any day. You put Giannis and Brunson, they on the East. You put Giannis with Bankero, they on the East. That's it. You put him in Miami, it's too much. Butler's getting old. I would love him to get a ring, but that's that. But a lot of the teams, like you look at the Nets. The Nets right now, Josiah as the owner I will fire the GM. Fire the GM. I know the GM he's a yes man. Fire that dude. Bring somebody that could actually look for talent and rebuild fresh from the draft. You have all those draft picks. I would buy out Ben Simmons. Get him out of that building. Rebuild. You have that opportunity to do that. So the Knicks did. You have a staple. You have an anchor. Jalen Brunson is that dude. He's that dude. He's a dog. I know my cousins are happy to hear that. So you get somebody that could do that, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? So Indiana, you got to rebuild. A lot of those teams have to rebuild. Washington's not going anywhere. The Wizards, they're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like you waste. There's a lot of players in the league who's all about the money. They know they will never win a championship. They don't care about that. It's all about the money. And don't tell me, I play to win a championship, because you're not winning anything with the Wizards. You know that. The same way Dame Lillard know he's not winning anything in Portland. They already know that. So don't talk about championship. You're not going anywhere with that. You're taking the money. So all these teams gotta rebuild. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, man, like and subscribe. I hope you have a great weekend. Because I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying life. Peace out. All right. For those of you who are subscribing, thank you very much. I appreciate you. All 115 of you and counting. For those who haven't, listen, man. I don't know what you're waiting for. Get on the train. Get on board. I don't know what you don't know what you're missing.